Hey guys, summer in Japan is typhoon season. Typhoon season is marked by warnings on TV and by guys in helmets standing on the beach. I don't know why, but every time there's a typhoon, they send some news reporters down the beach with helmets on. So I don't know what they think is going to hit them in the head on the beach, but it's a rule. They do the same thing every year, every typhoon. So it seems to be the case that because Japan is so mountainous, lots of mountains and lots of valleys, most of the real dangerous stuff seems to be from flash flooding. So from the heavy rain that comes with the typhoon, we often get flash flooding, and it'll wash away houses and things unexpectedly, which is where people get hurt. Also, landslides and so on is a big problem in the mountains as well, of course, when there's heavy rain. So landslides and flash flooding seems to be the most dangerous. Other than that, the wind and the rain, this has flattened a whole heap of rice crops here, and stuff like that seems to happen, and damage to stuff seems to happen. But as far as danger to people, it seems to be the flash flooding and the landslide seems to be the most dangerous. Other than that, areas that are low-lying, of course, have flooding from inundation. So the flooding where the water rises, it's not coming down at them and washing them away like it is in the mountains, but in the flat areas, it just tends to get slowly deeper. And some people do get caught out by that. So, yeah, if you come to Japan and there's typhoons, if you stay inside, as long as you're not in the mountains next to a river, which is the wrong place to be. In the mountains next to a river in a typhoon is probably not the best place to be, and providing you're not down in the low-lying areas next to a river, you're probably going to be okay. So just stay inside. So yeah, they're not. Typhoon in Japan is it's the same thing as a hurricane in another country, or cyclones. Some countries in the southern hemisphere call them cyclones. It's the same thing, basically the same thing. Big rotating storm that blows in with lots of wind and lots of rain. If you're in Japan and one comes, you'll see it on the TV, and you'll see the guys standing around on the beach with their helmets on. For some strange reason, but yeah, nothing really to worry about. Just stay inside. Stay inside, you'll be fine. So this little harbour here is actually usually smooth as silk. Those boats are all banging together there because usually the water in that harbour is really, really still. So they just leave those boats sort of loosely tied together. So they sort of got cut out a bit this day, banging them together. But yeah, the usual thing, when there's storms around. Things blowing around a bit, but yeah, it's not the most dangerous thing in Japan compared to the earthquakes and the other stuff that goes on here. Typhoons are a bit of a low risk thing, but I'll put this on the Nature in Japan playlist anyway, just as a bit more information for those who ask about typhoons. And just finally, I'll just show you this. This is a big bunch of birds that all took off at the same time to fly away like they do, and instead of going off in formation like they usually would, they all got blown away. Anyway, hope you found that reasonably useful. Anyway, more videos coming soon.